Okay. So the setup of this camera is kind of sketchy and funky. So I'm a little nervous. But I just wanted to show you a few things that I'm adding to my Letgo and my Offerup. I already have this bag on there. This bag came from a secondhand store and it was pretty torn up. The bottom of it, like the little black beads, a lot of them were missing. So I went ahead and I went to Joann's and I bought the matching beads for it. And I fixed all of the missing pieces on the bottom. A lot of the side of it, like both sides are the same. So that's one side and then that's the other. It was a lot of it was intact. There was just a few like missing pieces, like the little green area. So I filled that in, and then I re-strengthened the connection of the handle right here because it's all thread. So I went ahead and I tried to connect that again, but it's on my Offerup and my excuse me. There's a sticker in there. It's on Offerup and Letgo. I do drive out and meet everybody that, requests me to meet them. As long as within like a reasonable distance, I can mail it as well. But yeah, I thought this was a really cool find at a secondhand store. And then it's a magnetic clasp. So it's just a little clasp right there. It's like a silk lining, and then there's a small pocket inside. I don't know if you can see it because it's so dark. There's a small little pocket right there for like credit card or ID. It does fit the phone that I'm recording this with. It's an LG 10 or something like that, or LG K10. I'm not very good with like the name of the phones. Anyways, but on the same day of finding this one, put this to the side, I found, whoops, I had a coin in there. I found this little one. Actually, I didn't find this. My daughter, who found this because she's 2 and she likes little ladybug stuff. But I thought this was cool. It's another beaded purse. This is a coin purse size. And then the opening is quite small. So it is small, so it's good for like change, just a little bit of change. And this does fit in this really easily, and you could still put your phone in inside and there's still room. So there's still plenty of room in there, and it closes quite well. So you could also do that option. Another nice thing about the little coin purse one is, let me show you. It actually fits credit cards inside, and so it's a zipper pouch. I'll go probably, if you want, I can go ahead and add a little like toggle or like a dangle so it's easier to grab, because the zipper, again, the opening's a little bit narrow, but you can just stick some credit cards in there. Of course it's not going to close, but it's nice to just kind of have it in there. And then if you want to stick this in your other purse or something, like let's say you're going somewhere and you're taking a small bag in general, right? And in these little bags, a lot of times you don't have a lot of small compartments to stick things like this, so you can stick this in those little bags, close it up, and you're not fussing through it, to find your little things such as your ID or your credit card or whatever. So that's another tip for that. I just like collecting these type of things. So yeah, I mean, let me know if you're interested in this, and I'll send you some more information if you're really interested in that. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys what I've been working on, like my jewelry pieces. I have some that are completed, some are still work in progress. I'm going to show you, let's see. I have a little cork board right here off camera, so I hang all of my, I'll show you really quick, all of like my tube beads that I get, because I have one of these little as you can see, these little desk compartment drawers. I could fill these in there, but these drawers I have sort of organized with different things already, and I'd just rather have it that way so I can work. I'm used to working with it set up the way it is. So what I do is, since these have the large little loops, I just take, hold on, I take sewing pins and I stick them on my corkboard, and I just hook them on that. So that's what I have going right here. And then the standard sewing pins, like these ones are glass heads. They're just the yellow ones. I think I got them at Joann's actually. The length, they actually hold 2 of the tubes. So it's actually really nice. So that's one organizing option. And let me show you what I completed, but I haven't uploaded this one yet. This one, I'm part of a Facebook beading. Let me turn the light on. I'm part of a Facebook beading group. I'll go ahead and like input the information after the video in the description below. And I went ahead and got some tips from all those lovely people on that group, that Facebook group. So thanks again, everybody, for all your advice and your tips. But I wanted to do like a Southwest style. Let me see if I turn that light on. Is that better? That's a little bit better. Yeah, turn that one off. Yeah, it's a little better because the light underneath was a little too bright. I wanted to do a Southwest style necklace with like a multi-layer strand, excuse me. So I use Cherokee 6.0 glass beads from Joann's, and they come in those tubes. I use that, as well as 6.0 individual turquoise beads that you can find, gosh, like, you know, they have on the strands, and they're usually about like $4. Then use coupon, they're much cheaper, so go ahead and use your coupon. But they're in the strung bead aisles, and they come in multiple colors, but they're always like on like a bunch like this, right? And they're longer because I use tons of these. So I used some of those. And I used, let me see, I'm out of frame here. I used some square gold spacers. And then in the center, because this is a 5-strand, and in the center one, so the 3rd strand, I went ahead and I went with 8mm rondelles. And they're like a smoky gray. So I thought that would give it more of like an eye catch piece. And then I kept it with the bronze coloring. I used some faux leather cording, and I used some copper spacer beads as, you know, some decorations on the cording. I just went ahead and knotted it, and then wire wrapped it at the top with some brown, gosh, let me see. You guys want to see how I organize my stuff? I'll show you in a little bit. 16 gauge wire I get from Walmart. I went ahead and wire wrapped the top of that, and then I like to like, even for myself, like my personal necklaces, I like it to just slip on the neck. So because I'm a like get dressed quick type of person, because I have a small one, I need to be dressed quick and be able to like add or remove pieces quickly. So I like to just have items ready to clip, or not clip on, but just slide and, you know, throw on your neck kind of thing. So I can change the chain if you don't like that, or if you need me to change the size, the length of the necklace, I can do that because it is chain. Chain gives you so much option for adjustability. So I can do that if you need me to. So just let me know if you have any questions on any of the pieces I'm showing. Go ahead and message me on Facebook. I'll go ahead and write down my, goodness, where's my notebook? I'll go ahead and write down my Facebook information. Let me write that down really quick. So I hope everyone's having a good weekend. So that's me on Facebook. You could go ahead and message me on there. If you need help finding my Letgo or my Offerup. I also have an Etsy store. So unfortunately, I just don't have a really nice camera right now to record these YouTube videos. So I'm using my phone, and my phone doesn't allow me to record lengthy videos. So I have to do like a live video and then go back and edit. So if you're watching this live, I'm sorry about the information, being scattered around through the video, but I'll go ahead and link the information below. And let me go ahead and put Facebook page. I'm going to put that just in case you guys need to screenshot that or something. Write that down really quick. But yeah, go ahead and message me through there, and I'll be able to contact you quicker through here, rather than going through, an Etsy store, Letgo, Offerup. But a lot of my pieces that I'm going to be showing are on those websites. So that's just my doodle notebook. Yeah, so I did that. That one was a lot of fun. I liked how that one came out. So then I still need to upload that one to the stores. So if you're wondering how come I don't see that on the stores, it's because I haven't uploaded it. Let me move that. This one I started, but I haven't finished because I don't have the right class closure for it. I'm not sure whether I want to do another leather and chain, if I want to do leather for the back part, whether I want to do toggle, lobster clasp, if I want to do just a continuous chain. I'm not sure what I want to do with this one yet, but I wanted a multi-layer piece in the turquoise, because after I did the Southwest style one, I was using these, so I was like, well, I want to do one of these. So I had these noodle spacer beads, these cone ones I've had for a long time. I don't remember where I got these. I either got these in a mixed grab bag kind of thing from Bead Factory in LA, or I got these from dollarbeads.com, which I go on a lot, and I love those things. So I'm not sure exactly where I got those from, or I might have got it clearance in Joann's or something. I don't know, but yeah. So I have that, and it's a brass color, and then it's just turquoise beads, like a 6-0 turquoise beads. But yeah, I haven't added the closure for that yet, so sorry about that one. I'll work on that one soon. It's a work in progress. Let's see, what else have I made? Oh, these are just sitting up here on top of my lamp. When I finish some stretchy cord bracelets, I have this little desk lamp, and I leave them on the back. Let me see. I leave them on the top part right here, just resting, until I put them away into little baggies and stuff. But I'll show you the ones I'm wearing right now. I wore out and about today. I made these stretchy bracelets a little while ago, not this week, but I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago. Sorry, getting all turned around here. Okay, let me see. I think this is all of the ones I've made so far. Don't recall how many I've made. When you get into the groove of something, you want to keep going. So a production line happening. Let's see. So I have this one, which is a copper noodle one. I'll just show you one at a time. I use semi-precious stones. A lot of these are from Joann's, Walmart. Gosh, this little copper spacer bead you saw on the leather cording, it's not leather, it's faux leather. It comes in a mixed strand that I find at Walmart, and it's a metal spacer mixed strand, and it always sells out. So whenever I go, I always buy 3 or 4. Because the spacer are just cute. I think I've used so many in so many different projects. I like mixing my metals. So this one's just a little bit of a blue. This square one has like a hint of baby pink in it. Like very, very mild. Very mild. But I liked the marbling in it. And then the glass blue beads right there are like a crackled looking kind of foiled color. So I did that one. This one I did with dangle charms. And it's like a purple, royal purple, or like a royal blue, if you want to really call it. I used a leaf, and it has like gray, like a silver large bead. And I have a hummingbird right here because I was watching a Discovery Channel video on, I don't even know, I think it was like Netflix or something. And so I got inspired by nature. These ones, I think these are 8mm. Where's my card? Here let's see, where am I? So this one is a 8mm. Yeah. So this is an 8mm green glass rondelle. Looks like 4mm, little in the between. The spacers that I got from Walmart. Stretchy cord. This is a gold noodle spacer. Again, yeah, this one's pretty. I like this one because it's using, oh gosh, those gem colors. So you have the green, you have like a blue, like a gunmetal blue, like a mauve purple. So I think that one's just really pretty. This one, I got inspired by these ones. I got these at Joann's. These are just rough cut, little, I don't even know what to call those, honestly. Another 8mm rondelle. These are green. These are more of a darker shade green. Can you see that? On this one. So, and then a silver noodle. So there's that one. Is it focusing? Kind of. And then these are like purpley plum with like a little bit of hint of blue and like white smoky. This one I used the same little square gray one, gray bead. I don't even know where I got those. I think I got these square ones at Michael's. I know I got these blue ones at Joann's. So it's just Michael's is farther from me, not like crazy far, but like it is a little bit farther. So Joann's is literally up the street from me. So I go there a lot more if I need supplies or something. And then I went ahead and used the square beads again, and I just doubled them up here to give it a different illusion. And I used a brass noodle, and then I wanted to add some bling because I didn't use much bling in this one. Like this one, I used a ton of bling. Oh, throwing my stuff. This one I used a ton of bling, like you see, like the blingy spacer ones. You have bead caps, silver, and you have rondelles. This one I didn't even use like rondelles or anything. Like even the spacer beads are just kind of like a metal spacer bead. So I wanted to add a little bit of bling. So I have these amber color sparkly spacers. So I thought that just gave it a little bit of sparkle if you wanted just a little bit of sparkle. So there's those. I'll put that back on my stretchy cord holder until I put those away. This guy I made last night for myself, but I could definitely make anybody one of these. It's hemp cord, and it's e-beads, glass e-beads. Let me show you. Hold on. These guys right here. 6.0 glass e-beads that you can get from Walmart or you can get from Joann's or Michael's. And I used the turquoise 6.0s, and I've used that gold and white and beige mixed blend. And this is it's like a brown, but I think it's actually like a dark purple, because the card has like, maybe it's either brown or like a dark purple. But I just did some braiding. I did some little beading right here, different little beading patterns. And I just made a long ones, and I just wrapped it around, tied it off, and hem cord is biodegradable. So a lot of people make friendship bracelets out of it, and it's earth friendly. It's not for like long-term use because it's biodegradable. Eventually the cording will fray and like break. It'll dissolve, whatever it is. So like that's why people wear them for just short period of time. They're not meant for long lasting. So that's why I just made it for myself, because obviously if I were to make this for somebody, you know, they're gonna wear it for a little while and then be like, oh, I broke. Like, well, it's hem cord. It's supposed to break. So yeah, if you want one, just let me know and I'll make you one. But I have several colors. Like, I have tons of colors. I made this four, excuse me. I made this 4-layer one bracelet. I used a toggle clasp, but the toggle broke, so I have to change the toggle, which sucks because I love this pattern. I think it went really well with that. See how it's like, oh, I can't see that. See how it's like a rope. Can you see that? Is it focusing? Where am I? Here I am. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. There it goes. It's like a rope kind of texture. So I liked the way it looked, and it went really well with like my design. And I just went crazy with this one. So this, I went with, these look clear, the strand right here, but it's actually a soft pink. Let me see if I have it in the, let me see. It's actually, let me see. Can you see that? It's that one. Oh, my phone is dinging. Let me see. I'll just take it out. So it's this very soft pink. It's like a baby soft pink. But because of the lighting and because of the wire I used, it just came out kind of like a clear. And then I went and used this mix, which is a lavender mix. It's a 6-0 lavender mix you get from Joann's. These are, what are these? 11-0 glass beads, seed beads. And then amethyst, semi-precious stone. These are Mayuki. I don't even know what color that is. I don't know if it says it on the thing. Here it is. Oh no, they're Toho. I thought they were Mayuki. Excuse me. Sorry. Hold on. Let me see if it says the color. I don't know how to read the color on this. But it's these ones. I got it at clearance in Michael's. 60E Toho. But the color just went really well with my project, so just stick that back up there. I used some spacer beads, some texture, and then because it's a layered piece, they kind of like went everywhere, right? And I didn't really want it to do that, so I went ahead and I used some jump rings, some brass jump rings. You probably can't see it because it kind of like blends in. Can you see that? You probably can, or some of them. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a jump ring right here. And then I put another one right here. Because I didn't want it to be completely like a rope. I wanted it to be flowy, but I didn't want it to be too flowy. So I wanted to tame it a little bit. And then, again, toggle clasp. But the toggle broke, because I got to change that. So that one's not ready for the shop yet. These earrings I made last night, along with that multi-layer turquoise necklace. And I thought I made this for the outfit I'm wearing. So if you could see my top, it has a lot of like, let's see, fun greens and oranges and blues and beige background. And it's a flowy, silky kind of top. So I wanted to make some earrings for that. So I went ahead and I made these guys. Oh, it's not really sitting right. There we go. So I made these guys. I just used some silver crimp covers and some little tiny little spacers. These are from, gosh, where is it? Oh, it's right here. Caribbean Mix, 6O glass beads. And the Caribbean Mix has a lot of turquoise and like a sky clear blue one. But I didn't want that. I wanted a green. And in this mix, there's, gosh, where am I? A frosted green and like a darker clear glass green. So I wanted to use those. I picked those out. And then I had this little, I think this is Jasper. I think this is Jasper. I'm not very like familiar with like my semi-precious stones, but I got this from the bead factory in LA. And I thought the colors went really well with my shirt because of the orange, and the green went really well with the color in this bead. So I was like, well, that goes well. And then, yeah, it's just a really nice soft dangle. See that? It just lays really nicely on the ear. And then just a simple shepherd's hook earring. So there's those guys. These ones, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with them originally. I think I was just gonna like leave them as is. I tried adding these green ones onto that, but it just didn't give me the right feel I wanted from the design, so went ahead and scratched that idea. So I really like the way that the detail on this piece is. Let me show you. I got these in a mix bag from the bead factory. So you can get a grab bag over there. I think it's for like $5. So it's a leaf. It's like a maple leaf with the veins. And even the leaf has even more texture in it. If you can't see, it's nice. And then there's a little ladybug. Let me see if it's focused. Let me see. Is that better? There we go. See the ladybug? And she's so cute. She just sits right there. And if you look closely, her dots are really drilled out really deep. So you could go in and add tiny crystals if you wanted to. And then that's the back. So this is a really detailed piece. So I didn't really want to like take away from the design of it. So all I did was I just added a tiny little flower charm on a head pin, hooked that on, and you got an earring, you know? I mean, I didn't want to do much to it. But I could go back in and add some nice colored crystals, even if I just do like a clear, right? Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, I thought those were fun. For summer, right? I don't know, I would just wear this year round. California living, right? You can wear anything year round. So there's that one. Let me see. Do I have anything else in here? Sometimes I put some random pieces in here trying to hide them from my little one. She grabs everything. Oh, yeah, I did make those. Okay. So I was looking on Pinterest, as I always am, for inspiration. And not these ones. These ones. I've never made like a dragonfly or a bug earring, right? Besides, you know, these ones which are already made for me. But you know how the people make those really cool looking dragonfly ones? I made my own. I made my first pair. So let's see. Hold on now. Come on, work together. There we go. Let's see. See that really okay? Hold on, let me get that focused. There we go. Again, I just used the Sicko lavender mix right here. Some sparkle spacer beads. These are 2O. 2O. What color mix? Hold on. Amethyst, I want to say. Oh no, the 2O is the lavender mix. And the 6O is the amethyst mix. Sorry about that mix up. But they're so close in colors, it's just the sizing. And then I had these from dollarbead.com. I don't remember. And then a little 6mm rondelle, smoky. But yeah, and then I bent it. It's a head pin, and I bent a little bit to give it that little like curvy, right? And they're just fun. A little dangle, little bit of a dangle. Isn't that fun? And they're not too big. They're actually really light. So I think I'll make more of those in more colors. Those are cool. Those were really fun to make, really easy and quick. And then I needed something for a semi-formal event, and I didn't have any black earrings. Isn't that crazy? So I had these little connectors, if you will, I got from clearance section. What are they called? The Gem Grab at Joann's. They're like $1.99 bins. And they were on clearance. I think there was like 5 or 6 in a pack. And then I went ahead and just added these tiny little 4mm black rondelles. And then if you can see it, let me see if you can see it. I used some tiny little 11 O's. Oh, hold on. You can't see it very well. It's not focusing. Hold on. Kind of the tiniest little 11 O's for a little accent. Yeah, and they just worked out really good. They were comfy to wear, really comfortable. I forgot I was wearing them, and I went to go like fix my hair. And I was like, oh, I'm wearing earrings. Let's see, what else have I made? Oh, okay. So quick, like price point, right? Because I'm sure you're probably wondering, like, how much are these things? I keep all my things at like a base price, right? So necklaces, all my necklaces, majority of them are gonna be $10. Bracelets, stretchy or multi-layer or hemp cord, $8. Earrings, regardless of like how many beads I use or dangles or what style or what size or what weight, I'm going to keep them at a $6 range. And then I do make like purse charms and coin purses and lanyards, and I make, oh my gosh, all kinds of stuff. Even like the beaded purses, right? So you're thinking like, oh, this is probably like a hefty price. This guy, I'm going to keep at $12. So everything else is, you know, lanyards, coin purses that I'll show you in a minute that I sew. Purse charms, I'm going to keep at $12. This guy will be the exception. I want to do him at a $20 range because he's so just beautiful. Like the workmanship in it was just, it's just a really pretty piece, and you're just going to have to see it in person. It's just a really nice, really detailed piece. I mean, if you can't tell already, these are all beads, obviously. And then even the strap is 11 O's, probably, yeah, 11 O's black beads. So I'm going to keep that guy a little higher. But just let me know. I work with everybody. I like to, you know, keep everyone happy. I want everyone to enjoy the pieces I make, but I don't want to break your piggy bank because I want to make sure that you enjoy it and are happy with what you're getting. You know what I mean? Like, so if you have any comments, concerns, questions, just hit me up on Facebook and I will send you a message ASAP. So actually, where am I going to put this? Oh, right here. Okay. Let's see, what else? Oh, okay. So like these tins, let me get these guys out of the way so I don't mess them up. I'm going to put them right here. Actually, let me get this out of the way. Right there. So nice today. Okay. These tins, these lunch boxes, I got at a swap meet. And the guy that was selling them was selling, like, you know, like he had like a setup, right? So you would show this one and he had, you know, them like set up on this little stand thing. I don't even know. So I saw this one originally because I love Wonder Woman. And I saw her and she's a little bit, you know, speed up a little bit, like scratches, and there's a dent and a scratch right there. You know, someone who used this obviously used it. It's a little tarnished right there, and you know, obviously the sticker is still there but coming off. But I loved this. I was like, I need this. This is my heart right here. So I asked him, how much is this? And he goes, oh, it's about $8. Okay, you know what? Actually, that's a really good price. So I go out and pay for it. And I, you know, off I go looking at other stands. And I get back to my vehicle. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I want to look at my lunchbox again. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, let me open it up. And so when I open it up, inside is sitting this. Inside. And so I was like, wait a minute, what? And pretty much I got these two for $8. So they're pretty much $4 I paid. And this is a Superman one. And this one's a bit older. Well, it's not that old. It's 1998. And it has a serial number on it. Isn't that crazy? It's like a riveted. And you could put your name right there. Isn't that cute? But look how cute that is. He's lifting a car to help that guy. Or he's gonna crush him. I don't know what the moment is because everyone's in a panic. And the side has him printed in yellow. It's the same on that side. And then this side is him zooming off to save another person. But yeah, I was like, what the heck? And it's from Hallmark. I don't know if you could read the handle. The handle says Hallmark right here, but you probably can't read it. It's in a little bit, I don't know. I would say the same amount of percentage condition, like wear and tear. But I keep my tools in here because it fits perfectly. And then I have a very small work desk, as you can see. And then in the larger one, I keep all my wire and my beading wire. So I keep everything on the spools. I try to keep everything in the cardboard so I know what gauge it is. But I did get one of these little bead wizard cards to tell you what gauge, so I can use that if I ever lose the card. My memory wire, things I got kits, more memory wire. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm just using these for. So they're not seeing a lot of wear and tear, honestly. Yeah, I love them. And they just sit perfectly like this on my desk, off to the side. And I love them because they're cute. They're small and compact. They're really, you know, sturdy. And I have a 2-year-old which likes to touch things, and she has not figured out the latch yet. And I always, you know, tell her, you know, no hands, bub, no hands. So she knows not to touch a lot of this area. I do let her play with like the big gems that I have, that I know that she won't do harm with, or, you know, she can't damage. It's fine. So I'll let her play with those. But a lot of times she does really well with everything else. But yeah, so fun little side story on that. Oh, do you want to see my new friend I got from a craft lady we came across when we went to San Dimas with my friends this morning? And he is a grasshopper? No, he's a praying mantis. Thank you. Excuse me. Sorry. And it's hand painted. I don't know if oh, there we go. That's better. And it's a very large rock. Like, if you can see, like, it's a really large jagged rock. Well, not jagged, excuse me, not jagged, but, you know, like a tooth shape. And I think it's a marble. I just stuck a command sticky, and I used the heaviest weight on it because I didn't want it to fall. And she just hand painted it on and glossed it over. And yeah, I bought it up. I loved him because he looks like he's saying, hey guys, let's keep crafting. You know, he's just cute. So I keep him command hooked onto my wall. And so he's there. Sorry about the sound. Get that on there again. Okay. That's that. And then I already talked about that. And then I have my little trash bag that I made. It's a little fabric trash bin that I throw all my little, not that, but all my little cut pieces that I, you know, cut cords. And then I bought this jar from Hobby Lobby for, it was actually way cheaper than $1.49. I think it was actually a few cents, like maybe 80 cents. And I keep the head pins in there. But a trick I learned from one of those, like, you know, hack life videos on YouTube, I went ahead and I bought myself the magnets on a roll, the adhesive kind, and I taped it on the inside of the jar. That way, because this jar I used for sewing because they're obviously sewing pins. So this way, you know, I could keep the lid on, right? And then I could just shake it if I need a pin. And I'll always have a pin at the top ready for me to grab really quick. Won't have to poke my hand in there and get poked all the time. It's really, really nice. So grab these up if you can, and then get those magnetic tapes. They always sell them at Walmart, craft stores, anywhere. You can find them anywhere. Hardware stores. And then yeah, this little bag I love. It's reversible. So I just made a little trash bag, and I've had that forever. Let me show you some of the necklaces, and then I guess we'll go ahead and end this video, and maybe I'll do another video showing earrings and bracelets. So I'll keep them in a Ziploc baggie, but each one is individually packed. So let's go ahead and start with this one. This one was fun to make. I think this was one of my first ones I've ever made, actually. It's a long one, so bear with me. I'll give you a little story on this one too. Let me get it all untangled. Hold on now. All right, there we go. I do need to change the charm connector because I just kind of hooked it on really quick. And I'll go and do it like that. So this one, I use some semi-precious stones up here. Can I zoom in this? I don't think I can, unfortunately. I'll just have to bring it up when I'm done. I used some spacer beads down here. I used a peace sign charm. This is that suede. I keep wanting to say suede. It's faux leather. And I used a gray and a blue. And then I went ahead and tied knots at the end and added some metal spacer beads, pretty much. I don't know. I just kind of kept it like an earthy tone with these little blue tile ceramic beads. But yeah. And then I went ahead and added a really hefty chain on the back. So if you could see, it's a really hefty chain. And then I added a clasp on the back so you can unhook it and hook it. If you need me to remove that or change it out, I can. So let me bring it up close so you can see the beads. These amber colored ones I got, and even this grayish colored one, got on a 1-strand necklace at the swap meet. The same swap meet I went to get these from a guy who had a bunch of like semi-precious stone jewelry. And he just had this necklace, and I saw it and I said, when I took that apart, I will buy that from you. And he sold it to me. And I've been happy ever since. I think I only have a few left of these, actually. I've used these up a lot in different bracelets and jewelry pieces. So that's that guy. And again, necklaces are $10, you guys. And I've always used semi-precious glass or ceramic beads. For the spacer beads, you know, metal, glass, some I've hardly ever used plastic, but like I don't like to use plastic because I think that it just doesn't keep up with the quality of the glass and ceramic and semi-precious, or I just don't think that the design color appeal is really nice to it. So I try to keep it all in the same family. So that guy in the bag, this little Ziploc baggie. And then I do have better bags, so when people do purchase, I transition it over to like silk bags or something. I also make my own bags, so I'll show you that in maybe another video. Let's see, what else have I made? This one. So I wanted to make a steampunk kind of style necklace. Let me untangle it. It's a long one. And I made this guy. Let me go ahead and get the whole thing in the frame. Hold on now. Let me fix this and get that going down so you can see every bead. So you can't see the details again. I'll show you up close in a second. But I have all these gear pieces that I got from dollarbeads.com. You can get all of your beads for like $1 or less. It's a really cool site. I buy a lot from there. So I wanted to use these. So I went ahead and linked these 3 pieces together with some jump rings, and I glued them with cement glue. I added a connector one right here, and then I added this large pendant right here. And then I just kind of wanted to get like crazy color, not like crazy color. I don't want to like sound crazy colors, but like a rainbow kind of feel, right? Like a mixed. So I went ahead and I got these green. I don't even know what these are. I don't even know where I found these. I like to grab a lot of like mixed bags, so it could have been part of mixed bag. These beads were from Joann's. I used like a smoky, like a Milky Way kind of colored bead here, ceramic tile beads, and then this one is like a metal copper faced bead, and then a long chain. And then I didn't use closure on this. It's just a continuous chain because it's so long again. So let me go ahead and come up close so you can see everything. And then I use the red tiles, little it's like an amber colored rondelle right here. And then I connected everything with like head pins, eye pins, excuse me. Yellow, this yellow one. Oh, I love the yellow. I love yellow. So, and then the smoky with the bead caps. These 3 in the middle with the black center or black spacers. These green blue long ones, and then you can see the center part right here. It is glued, but I went ahead and added these jump rings for like extra texture. But if the glue does fail, the jump rings will hold it together. And then I went ahead and added a long piece. And then here's that pendant. So I got this piece again at dollarbeads.com. And it's pretty much just like a dragonfly on a clock face with some gears. And then, sorry, this is the back of it. And then the gears are double face, so don't worry about this part spinning on you and not being pretty on either side. But yeah, that was fun to make. And so yeah, it's just a long, fun, my take on steampunk. Yeah, put that there. Yeah, let's see what else I made. Trying to find the good ones I can show you guys. Oh, this one. This one's fun. Put this one on in a bag. I've worn this one several times and I've gotten so many compliments on this one. But this was one of the first 3 I've ever made. Let me go ahead and lay it down for you. And lay it down. This one I use a bunch of different techniques in it as well. Let me grab a bag so I can remember to put it in a bag. Okay. Oh, that too. Okay, so let me think. These guys I got at Michael's for clearance. There was a set of 4 or 5. One of them was broken, so I only have one of these by itself left over. These guys are stone, and I got these at Walmart. In the beading like dollar bin, 98 something. These little, I call them like eye beads because they look like an eye. I got it the, again, dollar bin at Walmart, and they're like shell. And just added some like glass cube amber colored beads in the middle that I got at Joann's. Looks like 6O amber mix colored. I'm trying to see if I have that mixture. Looks like I don't have that mixture anymore. Thought I did. Shoot. Or you know what? It's probably right here. Yep, it's right here. So this one is a 2-0 check glass bead. I don't know if you can see I got that, and it was like clearance, so I used those on the chop chain, kind of like towards the neck area. Semi-precious stones right here that I got at Joann's, and then some small spacer beads, really sparkly. And then a continuous gold chain to go with the color theme that I have going on here. And then you probably can't see, but I'll show you up close. There's some small coconut spacer wood beads that I got part of another strand that I bought, and it came on the same strand. And it's, took it apart, made a project, and I didn't use the wood beads, so I used it on this. And it turned out really well. So this is the gold chain that goes on the back of your neck. And go ahead and bring it up. Those are those, did I say 6 or 2-0? Gosh, I think it's a 2-0. It looks like a 2. They're huge. You can see that. And then connected those with some brass jump rings. These are those eye pins that I was talking about that I got at Walmart. And I just added, you probably can't tell, but they're just really crystally cube beads, and then a little 4mm rondelle in the same color, like amber colored. Some brass spacer beads. Let me see right here. Can you see that? Let's see. And then let's go down to these stone ones. And the hole is off-centered, which I like because it gives it an interesting layer. Like when it lays on the neck, and it's not that long actually, but when it lays on the neck, gosh, I'll just show you when I lay down right here. It fans out. So I thought that gave it more of an interest look because these fan out at the bottom. And so it just kind of pulls together, and then these three, just transition over to the next piece. But yeah, that color that I see it in it, it's just really cool, right? Like it's a tiger kind of mixed marble. And then those little ones right there, those coconut wood beads. See them? The little square ones? And then these blue beads that you've seen in the other projects that I've used. Not on this one, but I'm gonna drop all of them. Like the stretchy bracelets, those blue bead ones. Sorry about that. That was my phone. And then these blue, I don't even recall the name of these, but yeah, look at that vein. Isn't that cool? And they're obviously double-sided because they're stone. It's a bit weighty, but it's not going to break your neck. I've worn it several times, and it's absolutely just a statement piece. It's a really cool piece. And I wore it just every day, just in an everyday, going out, swap meet or laundry, whatever, I feel like wearing a necklace, throw this piece on, and you got people asking you, how the heck did you get something like that? You're like, I made it, so it's a cool conversation piece, right? And yeah, $10. I'm going to keep my prices pretty low so everyone can enjoy something pretty. You give it to someone as a gift. Christmas, birthdays. Graduation just passed, so unless you got another graduation happening. Weddings, I don't know. Whatever your heart desires. Let's see. There'll be one more. Let's see, which one I want to show. This one's kind of cool. So this one I took apart from a necklace that was kind of it was pretty long. It was like you saw how long that one was, right? No, this one was double that length. It was long because these were tied on this funky little rope. And these are actually plastic. So this is that rare exception that I will use plastic because I thought these were pretty, and they're really close to glass looking. But yeah, they're like it's a short necklace, obviously. So, but I gave a long chain in the back. You can see, so you definitely have more room to extend it. Let's go ahead and put on the last piece right there. So you can extend it a little bit longer if you need it. And then I could change that chain out if you really need it longer, or, you know, different backing for you. But, and then I use these hollow spacer metal beads, which I like using these. Like I like bohemian styles. I like Egyptian colors. I like I don't know if you guys seen on Pinterest, but have you seen like the I don't recall like the right name of the tribes or the villages, but it's like the African bridal bead neckwear. I love those colors, like the colors that they use. Beautiful. I just like really bright colors. I might have been like what are those, robins? I think robins are the ones that decorate their nests with like the blue color pieces to attract their mates. I might have been one of those birds attracted to fun, really bright colors. I think that's about it. Everything else is like I found at like different like yard or not yard thrift stores, and I thought were pretty cool. This one's cool. This one feels like a Victorian Gothic kind of feel because it has like a woven chain in between, and then it has like these pearl beads, and then this really nice long chain. And then I have these one. This is stone and glass. It's just kind of like a continuous dark colored. And this one, wish I made this, but I haven't made it. So this one is actually not, this is not glass, this is plastic. It gets really all funny. Move these guys out of the way. Just end this video after this white one. So it's one of those teardrop layered ones on a gold chain. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty for work, I think. Right? Even if you're like a teacher, wouldn't that be pretty? Like on a chartreuse top or something. See, that's where my mind goes. Like a bright color with like a base white, right? I don't know. I love stuff like that. Contrast. But yeah, I thought this one was pretty. So again, necklaces are 10. Oh, let me put that back. Sorry. Let me get my little handy dandy notebook. Little Blue's Clues reference right there. Where is my little notes? I can't see that well. Oh, it's on this side now. That's right. Okay, so necklaces are going to be $10, bracelets $8, earrings $6, and the other items such as this coin purse are going to be $12. So I try to keep prices pretty low, pretty reasonable for everybody to enjoy. And yeah, I mean, I'll just show you really quick. Let me see this is. I don't even have that. Oh, it's right here. Let's see. So I make these guys. Oh, my phone is getting low. Shoot. All right, so I'm gonna have to end it really quick. Really quick. So what I'm talking about is like I make coin bags. I sew them up. Got a zipper top right here. Really deep lined. And then you have a little end piece right here. And then you can remove the purse charm. And then you get a purse charm attached with it. And I will make this to what you prefer. So like I just added this one to this one because I had like pink flowers in it, right? But maybe you don't want a pink charm. You want a green one or whatever. So I'm going to make you a green one. But yeah, I just add some fun pink charms on this. Clip it on. And now you have a $12 gift. So this is what I'm talking about, like purse charms and key coin purses. So yeah, if you have any questions, again, go ahead and message me on Facebook. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping everything. It's so messy when I'm working. Let's see, where is my... So go ahead and message me on Facebook at my name right there, and I will message you back ASAP. I am also on Letgo and Offerup, and I do have an Etsy shop. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, guys.